Characteristics of a chemical reaction. Continuation formation of a precipitate. In some chemical reactions, precipitate are formed. A precipitate is an insoluble solid substance formed when two solutions are mixed. Precipitate is shown by a downward arrow in the chemical reaction. Activity. Aim to show that a precipitate is formed during a chemical reaction. Things needed: a test tube, potassium iodide solution and lead acetate solution. Method: take a lead acetate solution in a test tube and add potassium iodide solution to it. Observation: on mixing the solutions of lead acetate and potassium iodide, a yellow colored solid precipitate is formed. Discussion: lead acetate reacts with potassium iodide to give a yellow colored precipitate of lead iodide. So, lead acetate plus potassium iodide is equal to lead iodide plus potassium acetate. Conclusion: a precipitate is formed during a chemical reaction. Ferrous sulfate solution reacts with sodium hydroxide solution to form a dull green precipitate of ferrous hydroxide. Ferrous sulfate plus sodium hydroxide is equal to ferrous hydroxide plus sodium sulfate. Change in physical state. In some chemical reactions, the physical state of the reactant gets changed. When hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas, it forms water. Water is a liquid. So hydrogen as a gas plus oxygen as a gas is equal to water is a liquid. When charcoal as a carbon solid state burns in, it changes into carbon dioxide as a gaseous state. So carbon is a solid, oxygen is a gas and carbon dioxide is also a gas. The energy change. In some chemical reactions, energy is either observed or released. On the basis of observation or release of energy, there are two types of chemical reactions: exothermic and endothermic. Exothermic reaction. A chemical reaction in which the heat is given out is called an exothermic reaction. For example, during respiration, glucose burns in the oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. Heat is released during this process. Glucose plus oxygen is equal to carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. In some chemical reactions, light is also produced along with heat. For example, when magnesium burns in oxygen to form magnesium oxide, heat and dazzling white light is produced. Magnesium plus oxygen is equal to heat plus light plus magnesium oxide. Thank you friends. Meet you tomorrow with part 6.